Hey guys. And I just want to say, oh my God, what a beautiful day. I just came on here all like just 100. So I'm on 100 guys today. So I'm gonna wait for a few more people to kind of get on the live to tune in. Sorry about that, guys. I had children interrupting. So I'm like so excited. Hey twin, how are you, girlie? How you doing? So, I'm actually going live from my Alluring Hour fan page, and my actual Alluring Hour page because I know popped up the Alluring Hour podcast. So this is actually a new podcast alert. So I really wanted to get on here and go live and let everyone know that I am good, girl. I'm blessed. I am so blessed. She said, "Hey, twin." I am so blessed, girl. So, anyways, let me get back to it, guys. Let me not say anyways like that. Not to dismiss all that love because I appreciate that love. My goodness. So I am standing here before you guys again because I am so excited. Your girl has been working. I have been working, I have been creating, and I am launching my second podcast. And my second podcast is called Aleo's World. So your girl Alora Danny presents Aleo's World. So Aleo's World podcast is going to be very different from the Alora and Hour podcast because on the Alora and Hour podcast we bring you pretty much all the tea. We pretty much bring you all the deets, all the messiness, all the trending news, the hood tales. Um, we get into a lot of mess over there and a lot of arguments, and sometimes we have a little bit explicit conversations. But a Leo's world is going to be totally different from the Lauren Hour podcast. Don't get it twisted. The Lauren Hour podcast, that is still home. So the Lauren Hour podcast still will be ongoing. So I will be working the Lauren Hour podcast, and then I'm launching this podcast, which is called A Leo's World. That podcast will have its very first episode July the 10th. Yes, that is July the 10th, 2022. So put it in your books. I will be launching my second official podcast July the 10th, 2022. And I have some more things in the works, guys. So I have another podcast launching. I'm actually looking for a host for that show. I have one host, but I need another co host. So um, I have not quite locked in the name of that podcast yet. And I got the artwork all together. So the artwork is all together with that. So, anyways, let me get back to Aleo's World. So, the reason why I decided to name this podcast Aleo's World is because Leos, we're the most hated sign. So like people really just don't like Leos, but then you have so many people who love us and they love us because we're loyal, we're adorable, and we're fierce and we're protectors. So Leos are natural protectors and nurturers, and we're also wise. So I really, really wanted to create this podcast and bring some wisdom to people, some healing to people, and I also will be documenting my official weight loss journey on Aleo's World, because so many people go through this weight loss journey. We have our ups and downs, and like I said, this podcast is going to be totally different from the Lauren Hour podcast. This one, I really, really, really want to get into encouraging people, get sending out positive vibes, talking about affirmation and claiming things over your lives. So, a Leo's World is the title because I'm a Leo and there are so many great qualities about me. And those qualities I want to share with the world. And I lived this world, I done lived in this world, journeyed this world, and I done been through so many ups and downs, but so many beautiful things. I've been overcome so many things. I've been watched life be made. Like there's just so many different experiences that I have had on this journey. So a Leo's world seemed fitting, and I was just like, oh my God, it's so simple. It's not super major. Um, but for me, it's like it stood out, a Leo's world. I'm a Leo. I'm living in this world. I'm taking it day by day, grabbing the bull by the horns. And I'm a mother. I'm a mother of 7. And Leo's lioness are very protective. And I'm very protective about my offspring and my family. So it's just like, why not create this world? Because we have so many, and it's not just Leos. We have so many other people out here, women, men, that are so strong within themselves. And sometimes people walk this journey called life and they feel discouraged. So anytime you're feeling discouraged, I want you guys to make sure you tune in to a Leo's world, because guess what? I'm going to give you guys that daily feeding to regenerate yourselves and refill yourselves for this world called life. So be on the lookout. July the 10th, 2022, I will be airing a Leo's World. That is a new podcast released by your homegirl, Alora Dannon. And I am so excited. I'm so excited. So, guys, I want you guys to stick with me on this journey, because guess what? There will be a whole lot more coming from me. I have so many things in the works. My best friend said, girl, always move in silence. Always move in silence. No one needs to know what you're doing. You never let the left hand know what your right hand's doing. So that's the journey that I'm taking right now. And I am trying to move mountains and get so many different things done. I really just want to get onto this path of healing and helping people and being an inspiration to others, because I feel that it's been my calling. It's been my calling for a long time, but I've been hard headed and I did not listen to the Lord telling me to move so many years ago on my gifts and being able to encourage people, because I get it a lot that people just being around me, I encourage them, I lift up their spirits. And I've encouraged so many people who had that same energy, who are just so uplifting. Their spirits and their energy is so positive. And so what I want to do, I want to send that positive energy back into the world. And you never know what people are going through. People go through so many things on a day to day. And if I could touch just one person and another person touch another person, I'm just hoping that we create this domino effect of positivity and good energy, and it transfers to the people next to you. So we speak prosperity into your life. We speak finances, abundance and finances in your life. We speak healing into your life, whether it's your family, and we speak self-healing. Hey, Cuddy, how you doing, cuz? Love you. So I am not going to hold you guys up too long, but I just want you guys to get a grasp of a Leo's world. A Leo's world is, by definition, it's going to be, I believe it's going to be a hit. I know it's going to be a hit. I always tell people that I'm a firm believer in that God put me on this earth to live life and enjoy life. It is not my destiny to walk this earth and be miserable and be sad and to be unhappy and to feel unloved and feel unwanted. God placed me on this earth to feel joy and to praise him. He wouldn't have given us all of these gifts, all these thoughts, and just all of these tools for us to succeed. And I always tell people, the biggest failure in life is never seeking after your dreams. The biggest failure in life is never achieving, just trying to do something. If you try at something and you fall, you get back up, you learn a lesson from that, and guess what? You figure it out, go back to the drawing board. In life, we all have to start over so many times. And I think as adults, we bash each other, said this person's in her 30s, this person's in her 40s or his 40s or his 50s, and they're starting over. Guess what? In life, sometimes we have to hit the restart button. And guess what? The restart button might get you to that place that you need to be, because guess what? Every time you hit restart in your life is a learning experience. You come out of there with something new, something learned, and guess what? You're going to take that into your tomorrow. Your tomorrow is going to be brighter than your next day. And every step that you take is going to be stronger. It's going to be wider. You're going to do it with more confidence. And then by no time, you're going to be running in your grace and in your gift. And just, you got to be positive and you got to have faith in yourself. So make sure you guys check out a Leo's World podcast. It will be airing worldwide on Spotify, Apple Music. Pray to God, Pandora, because you guys know how Pandora is. Pandora is oh Lord, they're the hardest people to submit a podcast to. But we will be on all major streaming services, just like the Lauren Hour podcast, and we will be trying to reach all type of people from all walks of life. I don't care if you're purple, beige, brown, yellow, orange, cream, whatever color you are. This podcast is definitely for all, because I am going to be sitting here doing all type of research. I will be bringing on motivational speakers. I am going to have everyone that I possibly know who are positive people to be speaking affirmation into you guys' life, positivity into everyone's life. And hopefully I'll reach enough people and we'll bring. You said, what is it about? Oh, a Leo's world. Just okay. So a Leo's world journey is just pretty much me telling my life journey, different stories of people who have went through life and they may have been through particular situations. All in all, it's just about positivity. So what I am starting this podcast to do is to speak about positivity. I'm trying to get into meditation. So I'm going to really just be bringing people on who do meditation, um, financial advisors, of course. I want some tarot card readings. So I want some, I don't call them psychics, but what's the word for them? Medium, not mediums. What is it? Dang on it. Phoebe, she was one of those from Charm. Yes, all positive vibes. An empath. That's what it's called, an empath. So I'm gonna have some empaths on. And you know what's so crazy is through this journey, I have met a lot of people who do readings, tarot readings, who are empaths. I've just been journeying, meeting so many different people. Living here in Charlotte, you meet a lot of different people that you would have never come across if you just kind of just stayed to yourself. Yeah, Brandon, right? Leo gang, gang, gang. Yeah, so I am so excited. Like, I'm overly excited that I forgot to tell you guys the main aspect of this podcast. So it's just really giving you guys my perspective as from a Leo's perspective. I'm a Leo, so I'm kind of getting everybody an outlook on how I view the world. People seem to hate us Leos, but you guys don't realize we are like the most loyal. We're the friendliest people. Like, our face might have like just resting bitch face all the time, but literally we have the biggest hearts. I'm not even gonna talk about you male Leos, because I know male Leos have the biggest hearts. Male Leos get it really bad. Like, their rep is so bad. And I am here to try to change that. And so another goal is just to have people come in and just chat with wise people. I believe I'm a wise person. So and I know a lot of wise people. And I also want people to come on and tell their experience with Leos. So if you feel like you've been scorned by a Leo, or you've been traumatized by a Leo, you have PTSD from a Leo, maybe another Leo can help heal that PTSD. Maybe we could help, heal that trust that you guys have against us Leos. I want you guys to know that not all Leos are bad. We are very, very good people. We are loving, trusted. But I am so excited. I'm not going to hold you guys up long. I just really kind of wanted to do a little trailer and let everyone know that your girl is coming for everyone's next. I am here. I am here. I'm killing all bad vibes, all negativity. If someone is speaking ill over your life, guess what? I'm going to speak that positivity so that you can take your own healing and you can apply it in your life, and you can walk into this world with your head held up. Like, we're not playing no games with people coming for us no more. I'm stepping on everyone's necks. Everyone, if you have bad vibes and bad energy and you want to speak ill on me or anyone else, listen, we killing all of that. All of that is going to be ignored. You can't even come to me with any bad news or any bad things that you feel like you know about somebody that I know. We're killing that. I want to get into the habit of stopping those rumor mills right at the door. People who spread rumors. My biggest pet peeve is a person who hears something bad and she or he wants to take it to the next person, because my thought process is always, sometimes you can kill the enemy at the door if you just not take the message that he has and spread it, because you can stop all type of negativity with that. If you hear someone being negative all the time and you want to take that piece of gossip that they have and take it to the next person, you're causing problems. You feel like, well, that's my friend, I need to tell them. No, the best way to kill that is to simply tell them like this: listen, I know this person and they're dear to me, and I kind of don't want to hear that. If you want to speak about them, go directly to them. Go directly to them, or don't say anything. I'm a firm believer, if someone is not in your presence, you should not talk about them behind their back. So I want to kill stuff like that, because I've seen so many things, even here in Charlotte, where people are getting hurt just from someone taking a bad message and sending it to someone else. Just a rumor. And half the time it's not true. Hey Dawn. Hey, how you doing? Um, what's good? So what's good is your girl is launching her second podcast, which is going to be called Aaliyah's World. That will air July the 10th, 2022. So I'm so excited, and I'm rambling. I am rambling. I'm sorry. I'm because I have kids knocking at my door, so I'm trying to speed it up because it's actually dinner time. They probably wondering why I ain't cooked yet. It's 5:25. Dinner should have been done an hour ago, but it's okay. Uh, but anyways, I just wanted to tell everyone to be on the lookout for your girl. Um, I don't expect everyone's support, but if you believe in me and you rock with me, please support me. I will be starting up a fan page for Aaliyah's World in the coming weeks. So whenever you come across my fan page, please like and share. The YouTube is up currently. Please like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube. All love, all love. And to everyone who's been supporting me, I want to take the time and thank all of you guys who've been supporting the Lauren Nair podcast. We really appreciate you. Dawn, you know what? You rock out with me, and I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much. You're so solid. Like, Dawn is a solid guy for sure. The Evening Rush Network, let me shout them out because I rocks with them. The Evening Rush Network, that is my second family. And let me tell you, uh, I started this journey of podcasting not too long ago. One of my good friends, CL, she put me onto it. And let me tell you, I feel like this was my path. Like, when I'm feeling so stressed and I feel like the world is against me, I get on here and I speak. And it's so relieving because I know there's someone else going through my situation or something similar. So it feels so good to be able to give myself healing and give someone else a sense of healing, because you never know. You just never know what people are going through. So, but again, to my supporters, to anyone who just tunes in, like, I appreciate all you guys. To all my guests who have showed up and showed out, thank you guys so much. Let me tell you, Leo's World, it's going to be a hit. I know it is. And I can't wait to get my fellow Leos on here and some of my Sages, because you know what? Leos and Sagittarius, we go hand in hand, baby. Let me tell you, I love me a good Sagittarius. Now, them Taurus can't stand me, but it's okay because I married one and we've been rocking for about 16 years now. Hey, cuz, how you doing? Hey, Cuddy, I'm just pretty much giving a trailer to the launch of my new podcast. It's called Aaliyah's World. I will be airing July 10th, 2022, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited. And I'm hoping I can get you on there because you haven't been on a Lauren Hour yet. But again, the Lauren Hour podcast is still going to be a thing. Your girl is going to be hustling. I'm going to be still rocking out with the Lauren Hour podcast with Laura Dannon. I'm going to be doing Aaliyah's World. And then I have another podcast launching. So I have one host for that show. I am looking for another seat. So that podcast, I have not quite came up with the name yet for it, but that is going to be for us anime fans, comic book fans, you know, things of that nature. You got to be a fanboy for this. Definitely looking for someone in the sports section too, because we're going to have a little sports section for that. So, guys, I'm not going to hold you guys up too long because I know it is Juneteenth and everyone's probably cooking because I don't even know. Like, to be honest, I'm confused. I feel I know it's so bad to say, but I know this should be a topic for my podcast, but I am not quite sure how to celebrate Juneteenth yet. So everyone's like, celebrate it like how you celebrate it every other holiday. And I'm just like, well, first of all, it's confusing because it's something so new to Black people. And should we be celebrating with family? Like, how should we be celebrating? Should we be doing plays about our history and telling these stories? And then I seen another post where someone says, okay, so now we got it as a holiday, a federal holiday. So let's start teaching it in the schools now. And I'm like, oh, yes, because what type of meals will we prepare? Like, think about that. What type of meals will we prepare for Juneteenth? You know, I I'm very, very confused because people are like, well, we're gonna grill some pork and stuff and this and this and that. So I'm gonna actually do some research and I know what slaves ate, but I want to know what they ate after they were free. Because when you achieve something like that, your freedom, I'm pretty sure you're not thinking about no pig feasts or nothing like that. You want to try something new. You want to have something you've never eaten before. So I'm thinking maybe, if we broke free of those chains, maybe we would break free of the chains of the food that kind of, is bad for Black people, like that soul food sometimes. So maybe Juneteenth could be a little bit different where we proposition more health on Black folks, especially with the food options. I mean, I know that sounds crazy, but then when you think about it, it's not so crazy. So when you think about the food that we ate when we were slaves, I was never a slave personally, but our ancestors, when our ancestors were slaves, those was parts and pieces that they had to scrape together, so they never had good quality food. So their health really wasn't a thought process. It was always, I need to eat. So they didn't think about what they're putting in their bodies. But now that we are free, we should be consciously thinking about what are we putting in our bodies, because when you think about the slave masters was slowly poisoning us and our ancestors through the years with the food that we were eating and giving them diabetes. Back then probably didn't even know it was diabetes. We don't even know how the slaves health was back in the day, because guess what, they didn't go to doctors. They don't know if they had diabetes, high blood pressure from the food that they were eating. So when you think about it, maybe a part of Juneteenth tradition, we should think about healthier options when we celebrate this holiday instead of poison ourselves with the food that the slave owners gave to us, which were the scraps. But we always made do, honey, because the one thing Black people are going to do is we're going to survive, and we're going to survive in grace, okay? So make sure you guys check me out. July 10th, 2022. Aleo's World will be launching, and I am so excited. And you know what? I'm actually might do a podcast tomorrow talking about Juneteenth because I'm still confused on it and how we celebrate it and what should I be teaching my kids. That is some things we really need to discuss, and if that should be a new thing in the schools. Because they erase so much from the history books. Every time I say I'm getting off, I just keep on running my mouth because my brain start going. But anyways, bye guys. I appreciate you guys. This has not been the Lauren Hour podcast with Laura D. This has been a Leo's World's trailer. I'm giving you guys a little bit of a sample of what we're going to get into on the Leo's World. So I love you guys. And that's going to be one of my main focus too, is health and us recondition ourselves as Black people and just people in the whole to actually the United States. It's actually an American thing. We need to eat a little bit healthier. I was just last night I was just thinking about so many things. I'm like, girl, listen, you need to get your health together. And we're gonna get into it, y'all. We're gonna get into it. But I love all you guys. Thank you guys for my supporters. I appreciate you guys so much. Oh, she said I will be there for it. Oh, okay, cousin. Selena Howard said I will be there for it. Oh, cousin. Yes, yes. So, guys, again, thank you guys so much for supporting the Evening Rush Network. Thank you guys so much. You guys have been my biggest supporters. Pussy Talks, thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys so much. Flavor in Your Ear podcast, I appreciate you guys too. The Wind Down with Jazz, I appreciate you, girly. I'm trying to think of some of the other podcasts. Rails Relaxation Hour, I appreciate you guys so much. Queens with Attitude, I appreciate you guys for the support. And Deep Throat Conversations, I appreciate you guys so much. And I'm trying to think of all the, there's so many. Anybody who supported me, guess what? I appreciate all you guys. I'm looking forward to all of everyone to win. Like, if you guys are my friends and I just know you in passing on Facebook, I want you guys to win. I got it. So I'm praying for all of us, and I'm giving us all good vibes. We all gonna eat out here. Bye guys, love you.